Today I'll show you how to use watercolor. I'll be using kneaded eraser and a mechanical pencil. I start drawing from the ear, but you can start anywhere you feel comfortable to start at. I usually draw the outlines of the object first. Then I'll add some details inside. When you are drawing, don't get too close to the paper so you can get a better view of your whole drawing, where you'll notice where did you make mistake. Then now, I draw the background. Let's move on and start coloring. When you are using watercolor, I suggest you to color from light to dark so that when you make any mistake, it can be covered by the darker color. Black can be considered a lighter color by adding lots of water in it. So any dark color can be considered light color by mixing the color with lots of water. When you are using watercolor, it is much better to lay foundation of lighter color first. Only when you are sure that the object has formed the right shape according to the reference photo, then you can start adding details using darker color by mixing darker color with a much lesser water than before, just like what I am currently doing. So, how do I draw fur? By adding lots of lines on the object using a small brush, just like what I am currently using, and placing all the lines according to where are all the fur placed in the reference photo. It takes patience and perseverance in adding lines all over the object. It might feel like it is an unending process and you tend to get lazy, but rest assured, once it is done, according to the reference, then you will feel satisfied because you beat laziness out of you that causing your drawing to finally looks awesome. Don't be afraid to make mistakes because once the drawing is dry, you can always add a much darker color from the previous darker color on the object. If the color you put on your drawing paper you feel too dark, then you can always add water to make it less darker without destroying the paper because you are using watercolor paper. Making mistake is a sign that you are learning. So don't worry to make one because you will always discover new knowledge from it, new things of how are you supposed to color it. Remember, perfection belongs only to God. We can only try our best to do it and let God bless the rest. Let's move on by coloring the background. I will use the same method just like before, where I will lay a foundation of lighter color on the background first. Only when I am sure that I already have the shape of the background I want, I'll add details with darker colors after. So this is going to be the end of the drawing. I hope you class learned something out of it. And you can always repeat and repeat this video if you have missed some instruction I already said just now. Thank you for watching, class.